Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100-plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100-plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100 plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100 plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500 plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100 plus authorized training partners and 50 plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000 plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome.
Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you so much for joining today's session. We'll be starting the session now. Please allow me a minute so I can start. And meanwhile, I would like to know your locations. Please drop them in the chat box. And please do let me know if you can see my screen. Here we go. I hope it's visible to all of you. And again, I would like all a very warm welcome to the last session of this week, GSDC Certified Learning, Intelligent Automation and Governance within AI Agent, with a theme that is what leaders must know about AI Agent Governance in 2026. My name is Preetham. I'll be here as moderator. Feel free to use chat box in case if you have any question or concerns, and I'm very happy to assist you all. So what makes this our series more exciting, that we always have these incredible AI experts will be joining us to share the insights. So we have this incredible speaker for this week, and we have already done with amazing sessions previously. So please stay connected till the end, as I'll be having some great announcement for all of you for upcoming webinar as well. And before I could hand over the session to our speaker, would love to introduce our hosting organization, GSDC, those who have joined us for the first time. So we known as Global Skill Development Council. We have a globally recognized certification body, and we're accredited by ABICB. Also, we do have 100 plus certification portfolio with us, and we have certified more than 250,000 professionals worldwide so far. Also, we are in association with 1000 plus multinational corporates, 500 Fortune companies, and 50 plus universities across the world. And as I mentioned that we do have 100 plus authorized training partners across the globe. We do have partners in Asia, Africa, Canada, America, and many other countries. So a big thanks to all our training partners for supporting us and helping us to improve our programs. And those individuals who have joined through our training partner channels, thank you so much. In case if you're looking for any training program for yourself, feel free to reach out to our training partners to have an inquiry about it. I'll share the contact details shortly in the chat box. A special thanks to our official media partner, World Press Hub. They cover all our events and press releases. And a quick introduction to GSDC AI Studio, a platform where we are providing 100 plus live sessions on AI, which is led by global experts, where you'll be getting 45 minutes of live impactful sessions along with the hands-on learning, where you can apply all the concepts immediately that you have learned. And in case if you get any question or doubts, that will be resolved instantly with the help of our subject matter experts. And this training is aligned with the industry standards for the job ready skills. So this is their amazing opportunity to learn from the AI leaders around the globe. And in case if you're looking for any further information regarding GSDC AI Studio, get in touch with our learning advisors for further information. And this is a quick introduction to our certification portfolio, where we do provide certification in different domains, that is in learning and development, HR, generative AI, agentic AI, emerging technologies, ISO lead, auditor, implementer, project management, PMO, agile DevOps, SRE, cybersecurity, digital transformation, and so on. So, in case if you're looking for any of this certification, please reach out to our learning advisors to get more information, or you can, I'm sorry, it's my network. And in case if you want further information regarding this certification, please reach out to our learning advisors, or you can visit our website, which is www.gsdcouncil.org. And let me tell you all, this all certification is specifically designed for professionals out there who are looking to upskill themselves or who want to stay industry relevant in this AI era, right? So get in touch with our learning advisors to understand more about this certification program and all these benefits that we have. So if you opt out a certification, you will get a lifelong membership with GSTC. With that certificate upgrade, workshop, boot camps, you'll be getting access, free access, of course, I'm talking about. You'll be getting free access to all our exclusive learning programs. With that, you'll be getting implementation resources, speaker invites, and newsletters. A lot of benefits, right? So get in touch with them, learning advisors, to get further information on this. And without any further delay, I'm truly honored to welcome our today's speaker, and I would like to tell you all more about him. So, Mayur Shah, he's a senior IT leader and agile coach with 23 plus years of experience across software engineering, program delivery, and enterprise transformation. Combines deep technical expertise with strong delivery leadership to drive agile majority skill, SFA practices, and enable businesses agility across global teams. Currently focused on generative AI and emerging agentic AI, with keen interest in leveraging AI to enhance decision making, productivity, and enterprise workforce. Brings solid experience across AWS, Azure, and GCP, along with DevOps and CI/CD, delivering scalable, resilient, and automation driven solution aligned with modern digital transformation initiative. So let's learn from him. The today's topic that he'll be representing us today, that is from Gen AI Hive to Business Impact. Are you really AI ready? Thank you so much, Mayur, for joining us today. We are really excited and we're looking forward to your session today. You can have the hander of the mic now. The floor, virtual floor, is yours. Thank you.
All right, lovely. So can you hear me, Pritam?
Yes, we can hear you, Mayur. Yes.
Okay, perfect. And are you able to see me as well? I have switched on my camera.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. So good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, from whichever part of the world you have joined today's sessions. My name is Mayur Shah, and I'll be speaking today on this subject for the next 40 minutes. Um, Thank you so much, Pritam, for sharing your company's GSDC's details with all of us, and also giving my introduction as well to the audience. Thank you so much for that, Pritam. And I hope you are able to see my screen. I've shared my presentation with all of you, right? Okay, so over the next 40 minutes, I'll be taking you through this subject of from Gen AI hype to business impact. Are you really AI ready? Now, this subject is not a very technical subject. It's a very, I would say, very generic, with respect to AI. Since all of us, you and me, everyone is now connected with AI in whatever way. So I'm sure you will be able to understand this subject very well. And I promise you, I will not use any jargons or any too heavy technical terms. I'm sure you will be able to understand it very easily. Okay. And I'll be also sharing the examples in every slide so that you will be able to relate it very well. All right. So a quick introduction about me, even though Pritam has introduced me very well about who am I, what I'm doing. But just quick look at my about my personal profile. I have been working with this company called Vodafone Intelligence Solutions in Pune, India, and I'm working as a senior IT a leader as well as agile coach with my current organizations. and you can see my LinkedIn QR code. So if you wish to connect with me on LinkedIn, please feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. Okay, thank you. Right. So let's start. What are we talking about? Ever since the launch of GPT-based chat models in 2022, the generative AI and agentic AI have become the buzzwords, and it continues to amaze people and business around the world with their incredible capabilities till today. Right. So no wonder in this excitement and FOMO, I mean the fear of missing out, every businesses wants to jump onto the bandwagon of generative AI and agentic AI, right? But what is the reality today, right? I'm sure some of you might be knowing it, but let's take a look at what is the reality today, right? So as you can see on my screen, these are some of the headlines, which I have grabbed from some of the most prominent websites like Gartner and the other MIT. So I'll just pause for 10 seconds for you to read these headlines. Okay. All right. So I hope you have read these, headlines now. So what is the common message? The common message is that I mean, these surveys were done last year in the year 2025 by some of the well-known organizations such as Gartner or the prestigious University of USA, the MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, who had conducted a survey last year in July 2025. And what they found that, in their survey that 95 percentage of the generative AI initiatives are getting failed, right? 95 percentage. Now, this is, of course, a very huge number. And, you may disagree with this number, but by and large, if you just Google it, then, you would find that not 95%, but almost two-thirds of the generative AI initiatives which have been initiated by the organizations around the world are getting failed. What it means is that, it doesn't see the light, at the end of the tunnel, right? So why this is happening, right? So this is a very basic questions we need to consider, why these failures are happening. So the reasons of failures are that some of the very common reasons, which have been cited by these survey agencies. Number one, poor data quality. Number two, inadequate risk controls. Number three, escalating costs. And number four, unclear business value, right? These are the some of the most high level reasons which have been quoted by these agencies as being the primary reasons for failure of the AI initiatives by the businesses in their organizations. Okay, but it doesn't have to be this way, right? So friends, moving your AI applications from prototyping phase to mission critical operations demands a new level of rigor. Okay, and that is where AI readiness comes into the picture. Okay, so let's take a look at what is AI readiness. AI readiness, in very simple terms, as you can see on the screen, means being ready to move from AI experimentation to AI impact. Okay, in other words, I can give you an example that AI readiness is like building a roads, rules, and driving skills before buying a fleet of cars. Okay, but without readiness, if you don't build these, roads and rules and the driving skills, then what would happen? That the cars will only lead to more accidents. Correct. In the same way, in the same way, AI readiness means that an organization's AI readiness ability to effectively adopt, integrate, and scale AI to deliver real and measurable business value, right? So it goes beyond simply using the AI tools. I mean, just by you, if an organization just buys some tools like OpenAI's ChatGPT or Google's Gemini or Anthropic's Claude, I mean, it won't do the things that then organization is aspiring to. No, it goes beyond the tools. So clearing the AI readiness hurdle is an essential first step towards the goal of AI implementation in production. But achieving this readiness appear daunting. Trust me, right? So AI readiness is about creating the foundation for successful AI adoption. Okay. So what is this foundation? For any structure to last long, foundation is required, right? And not just required, it has to be strong, right? So how does this foundation look like? The foundation of AI readiness consists of three pillars, as you can see on the screen. Number one, strategic AI readiness. Number two, technical AI readiness, and number three, operational AI readiness. So that's why it's called the three-pillar framework. And as you can see, in each parameter, in each pillar, there are three parameters I have listed under each pillar. So we'll be taking a look at each of these parameters in detail to understand what these parameters are and how they affect the organization's adoption level. Okay, what is the role they play? That we will take a look into the subsequent slides. All right. So the first pillar is the strategic AI readiness. Now, strategic AI readiness answers one fundamental questions. What is that question? Are we using AI deliberately to create the business value, or are we experimenting without direction? The three parameters that you are seeing on the screen are business alignment, leadership and vision, and ethical and risk consideration. These are the three parameters that I have put it under this pillar because most AI failures happen at the strategy level, not the technology level. Okay. So on that note, let's take a look at the first parameter, business alignment. What is business alignment? Why business alignment is a critical parameter for strategic AI readiness. So business alignment is the foundation of strategic AI readiness because AI is not valuable on its own. It becomes valuable only when it solves the real business problems. Okay. So many organizations fail with AI not because the technology doesn't work, but because they start with the technology first and business value later. Right? When AI initiatives are not aligned with business priorities, they result in isolated pilots, disconnected use cases, and solutions that never scale. Business alignment ensures that every AI initiative has a clear purpose tied to organizational goals such as revenue growth, cost reduction, operational efficiency, customer experience, or risk reduction. So these are the organization's goals. But as I said, the organization has to have a clear purpose tied to these goals. All right. So business alignment forces organizations to ask the most important questions upfront, like what business outcome are we trying to improve? Without a clear answer, AI projects often become experiments that generate interest but not impact. Right? Let's take a look into the one example. Consider a retail company that deploys generative AI chatbot because competitors are doing the same. If the chatbot is introduced without a defined objective, it may answer general questions, but it will fail to reduce call center volume or improve customer satisfaction. However, if the same initiative is aligned to a specific business goal, for example, reducing customer support costs by 20%, the AI solution is designed very differently. The use cases, training data, escalation logic, and success metrics all align to that outcome, right? So business alignment helps the organizations prioritize AI investments. And remember, not every process needs AI and not every problem benefits from it. Okay. This is a very common mistake every organizations make. So remember, not every process needs AI and not every problem benefits from it. Okay. So strategic readiness requires the discipline to say no to low value use cases. Okay. Because if everyone agrees, I mean in the organizations, yes, let's go with AI, let's implement AI, then that will not yield the right results, right? So having the discipline, having the courage to say no to low value use cases makes a lot of difference. And it focuses resources on the areas where AI can deliver measurable impact, right? So without strong business alignment, AI remains a solution looking for a problem. With alignment, AI becomes a a strategic tool that directly contributes to business success, right? Now let's take a look at the second parameter, leadership and vision. Why leadership and vision determine whether AI succeeds or stalls? Leadership and vision are critical because AI is not just a technical change. It fundamentally changes how decisions are made, how work is performed, and how value is created. These changes cannot be driven by technology teams alone. Without strong leadership, ownership, and a clear vision, AI initiatives remain fragmented, under-adopted, or trapped in the pilot mode, right? So leadership provides direction, sponsorship, and accountability. A clear AI vision answers essential questions to the organizations. Why are we using AI? Where will it create the value? How will it change the way we operate today? When leaders articulate this vision, teams gain the clarity and confidence to adopt the AI in meaningful ways, right? Now, let's take a look at one example to understand it better. Imagine a bank implementing AI-driven credit risk assessment. If leadership doesn't clearly endorse AI-supported decision making, the frontline managers may continue relying on the traditional judgment, ignoring the AI recommendations. In contrast, when leaders clearly communicate that AI is a strategic tool to improve the fairness, speed, and accuracy, the employees are far more likely to trust and adopt the system, right? So leadership plays a critical role in breaking the organizational silos. It uh, the AI often cuts across the departments like data, IT, legal, operations, and business teams. They must collaborate, right? Without executive sponsorships, these efforts slow down due to conflicting priorities and unclear ownership. Additionally, leadership commitment ensures long-term investment. AI value is rarely immediate. It evolves through learning, iterations, and scale. So leaders must protect the AI programs from being judged by short-term ROI, which is return on investment alone, right? So so organizations or the leadership should not just judge the outcome of your AI initiatives based on the short-term ROI alone. They should, take a look at the larger picture. You know what how it is going to benefit them in the longer term. Okay, so without leadership and vision, AI becomes a side experiment. But with strong leadership, AI becomes a sustained transformation initiative aligned with the organization's future direction. Now, let's take a look at the third parameter, ethical and risk considerations. Why responsible and safe AI is essential for sustainable impact. Ethical and risk considerations are essential because AI systems increasingly influence decisions that affect customers, employees, and society. As AI adoption grows, especially the generative AI, the risk associated with misuse, bias, data privacy violations, and lack of transparency increases significantly. Organizations who ignore these risks early often face reputational damage, regulatory scrutiny, or forced shutdown of their AI initiatives later, right? So ethical AI is not about slowing innovation. It is about enabling trust and scale. When stakeholders trust AI systems, organizations can deploy them confidently in critical areas such as hiring, lending, healthcare, or customer interactions. But without trust, AI adoptions remains limited or controversial. Okay, so let's again take a look at the example. Let's consider an AI recruitment tool that screens the resumes. If the system is trained on a biased historical data, it may unintentionally favor certain demographics. Even if the tool improves efficiency, the ethical risk can lead to legal challenges and reputational harm. But if fairness, transparency, and accountability are built into the system from the beginning, the same technology can be used responsibly and at scale. Okay. So ethical and risk considerations help organizations comply with evolving regulations such as data protection laws and AI governance frameworks. Addressing these concerns early avoids the costly rework and delays later. Importantly, ethical safeguards increases confidence within the organization. Employees and leaders are more willing to rely on AI outputs when they understand how the decisions are made and who is accountable. So, without ethical and risk considerations, AI initiatives often slow down after the issues arise. But with the responsible safeguard is in place, AI can grow sustainably, safely, and with the stakeholder trust. In summary, the strategic AI readiness ensures that AI initiatives are driven by business value, guided by leadership vision, and governed responsibly. Okay. Now let's take a look at the second pillar, the technical AI readiness. Technical AI readiness answers a single core questions. Can we reliably build, deploy, scale, and operate AI solutions in the real world, not just as a demos or pilots? correct? So most AI failures at this stage do not happen because algorithms are weak. They happen because technical foundations are not enterprise ready, right? That is the main cause of the failure. Okay, so let's take a look at the these three parameters under technical AI readiness, which is the data and infrastructure. The first parameter, the data and infrastructure. So why data and infrastructure are the foundation of technical AI readiness? Data and infrastructure form the backbone of any AI initiative. No matter how advanced an AI model is, it can only be as effective as the data it consumes and the platforms that support it. Organizations often underestimate this and attempt to introduce AI on top of fragmented systems, poor quality data, or fragile infrastructure, which leads to the unreliable outcomes and failed deployments. Okay, so AI systems require large volumes of relevant, high quality data and accessible data. So if data is incomplete, if the data is outdated, if it is inconsistent or locked in silos, then the AI models produce inaccurate or misleading results. Okay, so this is why the technical AI readiness begins not with models, but it begins with the strong data foundation. Okay. Let's take a look at the one example. Imagine a telecom company trying to use AI to predict the customer churn. If the customer data is spread across billing systems, CRM platforms, and network logs that are not integrated, then the AI model only sees part of the picture, right? So the predictions might look impressive in test, but it fails in the real usage because they are based on incomplete information, right? So now you can understand what is the importance of having the right data, okay, from every systems which plays the role in this AI implementation. Now let's take a look at the infrastructure. The infrastructure is equally critical as well. The AI workloads demand scalable compute, reliable storage, secure data pipelines, and the ability to handle the real-time and batch processing. Organizations relying on legacy systems often find that AI pilots work in isolated environments, but they fail when scaled enterprise-wide, right? When it goes into the production, then they would fail, right? So this is one of the very most common examples when any organizations are trying to integrate their legacy systems with these AI-based applications. So strong data and infrastructure readiness ensures consistent, trusted data across the organization. Number two, scalable platforms for model training and deployment. And number three, faster experimentation and lower operational friction. Without this foundation, the AI initiatives struggle to move beyond the proof of concept. But with this right foundation, AI becomes repeatable, scalable, and dependable. Right? Now let's take a look at the second parameter, model development. So let's understand why model development capabilities determine whether AI becomes practical or experimental. Model development is not just about creating an AI model. It is about managing the entire life cycle of AI systems from experimentation to production and continuous improvement, right? So if you, some of you, if you have learned these, Gen AI or, AI ML in anywhere in your, through trainings and courses, then you would understand that what is the model life cycle. So the model life cycle starts with gathering the data, then preparing the data, which is called the data ingestion, then the model training, followed by model deployment, and then the model management or ongoing support and maintenance of the model. So this is the life cycle, typical life cycle of the any foundational models, right? Now, many organizations mistakenly believe that once a model is built, the job is done. But make no mistake, model development is not a one-time activity. It's an ongoing process. As I said, it's a life cycle. It's, the cycle keeps on going, right? So it's an ongoing process. AI models AI models degrade over time as the data changes, user behavior shifts, and business conditions evolve. Without the structured model development practices, organizations end up with the models that worked once but are no longer accurate or relevant. Okay, let's take a look at into one example. So consider an e-commerce company using AI to recommend the products. Initially, the model performs well, but seasonal trends change, new products are added, and customer preferences evolve. So, if the organization doesn't monitor and update their model, the recommendations become irrelevant and it directly impact the sales, right? So that is why the technical AI readiness requires clear processes for training the models, testing the models, and validating the models. It also requires the mechanisms to deploy models reliably into production. It requires the monitoring for accuracy, bias, and performance drift. And finally, it requires the ability to retrain or retire the models when it is required. Okay. So that's not all. Equally important is choosing the right level of complexity. Okay. Not every problem needs a large or highly sophisticated model, right? Now, if you know that, the Google's Gemini model, um, you know, do you know any number like on how many billion parameters it is trained? I had read sometime that Google Gemini model is trained on somewhere around 500 billion parameters. Okay, this is the rough figure. I mean, it might be plus minus some $100 billion, but not dollar, but 100 billion parameters. But what I read earlier that somewhere that the Gemini model is trained on a 500 plus billion parameters, right? So what I'm trying to say is that not every problem needs a large or highly sophisticated model. Over engineering increases the cost, the risk, and the maintenance effort without necessarily delivering the more value, right? So wherever the problem statement requires that, by using some other models, because if you look into the market, there are many types of models are available, right? Not all the large models are required. There are some small SLM, small language models are also available. And within large models as well, there are some models which have been trained on a lesser number of parameters which are also available in the market, right? So you have to assess that, which type of model will fit your requirement. Okay. So that's why I say that over engineering increases the cost, risk factor, and maintenance effort without necessarily delivering more value. So strong model development capability ensures the AI solutions are reliable in real world conditions, maintainable over time, and align with the changing business needs, right? Without disciplined model development, the AI remains an experiment. Okay, with the right model development, the AI becomes a sustainable operational capability. Okay, and now let's take a look at the third parameter, which is the security and compliance. Let's understand why security and compliance plays an important role for trust and scale in AI. Security and compliance are critical because AI systems often operate on a sensitive data and influence the high impact decisions. As AI adoption increases, particularly with generative AI, the potential risk related to data leakage, unauthorized access, regulatory violations, and unintended misuse grows significantly. Organizations that do not design security and compliance into their AI systems from the start often face difficult trade offs later. So slow deployment, restricted usage, or even complete shutdown of AI initiatives after the incidents occurs are the causes or in other words the result as a result of this not paying attention to the risk, not paying attention to the security and compliance in the beginning. Okay. Now let's consider one example. Imagine a generative AI assistant trained on internal documents to help employees find the information faster. If access controls are weak, the AI assistant might expose confidential or regulated data to unauthorized users. Even if the tool is highly useful, the security risk outweighs the benefit, right? So that is why security readiness ensures number one, the data used by AI systems is properly protected. Number two, access to the models and output is controlled. And number three, AI systems are resilient against abuse or manipulations. So compliance, yeah, let's take a look into the compliance. So the compliance adds another layer of importance. Regulations related to data protection, privacy, and AI governance are evolving rapidly. Organizations that treat compliance as an afterthought often need expensive rework later or face legal and reputational consequences. So, strong security and compliance practices build trust among customers, employees, and regulators. It enables the safe deployment of AI in production, in production critical processes. And number three, allows the AI initiatives to scale confidently across the enterprises. So sorry, without security and compliance, AI adoption slows due to the fear and risk. But with the right security and compliance, the organizations gain the confidence to expand the AI responsibly and sustainably, right? So in summary, the technical AI readiness is not about having the advanced models. It is not about just having the infrastructure. It is about having the foundations, the discipline and safeguards to turn AI into a reliable business capability. Okay. And now let's take a look at the third parameter, the third pillar, operational AI readiness. So even if AI works technically, can our people, processes, and organization actually use it to create the value? Do you think so? Many AI initiatives fail after successful pilots because organizations underestimate the human and the operational side of AI. Technology may be ready, but operations are not ready. Okay. So the three parameters that we have identified here are critical because they address the three major adoption risks. Number one, skills gap and lack of confidence. Number two, AI insights not translating into action. And number three, human resistance to change. Let's take a look into the three parameters. The first one, skills and training. So why skills and training are foundations to operational AI readiness? Skills and training are critical because AI doesn't deliver value on its own. Value is created only when people know how to use AI effectively, responsibly, and confidently. Remember, the value is created only when people know how to use the AI tools and the technology, right? So that is why the skills and trainings are critical. Many organizations assume that once the tools are deployed, the employees will naturally adopt them. But that is not the case. In reality, lack of skills and understanding is one of the biggest barriers to AI success. So operational AI readiness requires more than a few data scientists or AI specialists. It requires AI literacy across the organization, like business users, the managers, the leadership, and technical teams all need to understand what AI can do, what it cannot do, and how to work with the AI. With this shared understanding, the AI tools often go unused, misused. Sorry, without this AI shared understanding, the AI tools often go unused, misused, or actively resisted. Right now, let's take a look at one example. Consider a customer service team given access to a generative AI assistant that suggests responses to customer queries. If the agents are not trained on how the AI generates answers, when to trust it and when to override it, then two problems arise. Number one, some agents may blindly follow the incorrect suggestions, right? And number two, the other agents may ignore the tool entirely. In both the cases, the AI investment failed to deliver the value, right? So the training also builds the confidence and trust. The people are more willing to rely on AI when they understand how AI works and how it supports them, rather than how AI replaces their roles. Okay. So this is especially important in the roles where AI influences decisions such as finance, HR, or operations. The skills and training ensures that employees know how to use AI tools effectively, managers know how to interpret the AI outputs correctly, and teams understand ethical usage and limitations. Without without adequate skills and training, the it creates the confusion and fear among the employees. Correct. So with the right training and approach, the AI becomes an everyday productivity tool embedded into how the people work. Okay. Right. Now let's take a look into the next parameter, process integration. Now, why integrating AI into a business process is essential for real impact? Process integration is critical because AI delivers value only when it is embedded into day-to-day business workflows. Okay. Many organizations deploy AI as a separate tool or as a dashboard, expecting that people will figure out or how to use it alongside their existing processes. This separation is one of the main reasons that AI initiatives fail to scale. Okay, so operational AI readiness requires organizations to rethink and redesign processes so that AI insights flow naturally into decision making and execution. AI should not feel like an extra step. AI should feel like part of the process itself. Okay. Now let's take a look at into one example. Imagine a logistics company using the AI to predict delivery delays. If the AI output is shown only in a standalone analytics tool, planners may ignore it due to time pressure. But if the same AI prediction is integrated directly into the scheduling system, like triggering alerts or suggested actions, then it becomes actionable and valuable. Okay. Process integration also clarifies roles and responsibilities. When AI is introduced, organizations must decide where AI advice fits in the workflow, who acts on the AI recommendations, and when human judgment overrides the AI. Without clear integration, the AI remains an isolated capability. Okay. So well integrated AI leads to faster decision making, consistent execution, reduce operational risk, and it becomes a seamless part of how the organization operates, right? So that's why you would now appreciate that, what is the role of the process integration. Now let's take a look into the third parameter, which is the change management, right? Change management. Why change management determines whether the AI is accepted or rejected. Change management is one of the most underestimated parameters of operational AI readiness. AI change is not just tools, but how people work, how decisions are made, and how success is measured. These changes naturally create uncertainty, resistance, and fear, especially concerns around job impact and the loss of control. Correct? So, without structured change management, even well designed AI solutions struggle to gain adoption. Employees feel threatened, confused, and disengaged, which leads to slow uptake or outright rejection of AI initiatives. Ignoring the human side of change is one of the biggest reasons that AI initiatives fail at scale. Okay, so let's take a consider one example. An organization introducing AI to automate the parts of financial forecasting. If employees perceive AI as a threat to their roles, they may resist using it or question its outputs. However, with effective change management, clear communication, role clarification, and leadership assurance, the same AI system is seen as a tool that frees time for higher value analysis. Okay, so that is the importance that how the change management and the leadership organizations the buy-in helps to change the behavior of the people, that is the employees. So change management helps organizations to communicate why AI is being introduced, to address the fears and misconceptions early, to redefine the roles and expectations, and to reinforce the new ways of working. So, strong change management ensures alignment across the organizations, turns AI adoption into a shared journey, not just a forced mandate. It builds the buy in, trust, and sustained usage, which are essential for long term success. So, in summary, operational AI readiness is ultimately about people, their skills, their processes, and their willingness to change. Without these, even the best AI technology will fail to deliver the impact, right? So now you would have understood that how these three pillars work together and how they play the critical role in helping the organization to adopt the AI readiness, right? Now there is still one piece of critical piece of aspect is missing here, right? So what is that? What is the role of governance, right? So you might think of what is the role of governance. The governance plays across all the three pillars. Governance is not just associated with just one pillar like operational readiness or the technical readiness or strategic. No, that is not the case. The governance is embedded into each of these three pillars. So at the strategic level, the governance ensures the AI decisions are intentional, not ad hoc. It is the AI decisions are aligned with the enterprise priorities and and the decisions are owned at the right leadership level. At the technical level, it ensures the AI systems are built consistently, managed safely, and scaled responsibly, right? And at the operational level, the governance ensures that AI is used consistently, trusted by people, accountable in day-to-day operations, right? So now you would appreciate that, governance, just doesn't belong to one pillar, but it is embedded into each of these three pillars, right? So with this, I hope you have now gained the good understanding of what is the role of these three pillars, and now what it takes to take your AI POCs or your proof of concept or your pilots from pilot stage to the production level, what it takes, right? So I hope it has given you a good understanding of this subject. Okay, with this, I conclude at this point, and the forum is now open for the questions. So please feel free to ask me any questions that you may have. Thank you.
Very well. Thank you so much, Mayur, for insightful session today. As we are open for the Q&A, I'd like to request all the participants, please drop your questions right away in the chat box in case if you have any. And also feel free to reach out to Mayur. I have already shared his LinkedIn profile link in the chat box. And I'll be sharing it again with you all. So feel free to reach out to him in case if you have any questions or anything that you want to discuss regarding to this topic. And please drop your questions in the chat box as we still have 10 to 15 minutes to cover all your questions. And meanwhile, we get a questions. I would like to tell all the participants I do have some great announcement for all of you regarding all the upcoming webinars for the upcoming week and also the panel discussion. So stay connected till the end and let us know if you have any question. And meanwhile, Mayur, I'll just check quickly if we got any question across our live platform. Thank you.
Sure, Pritam. Thank you.
All right, there's question from Gauri here. What are the most
Mhm.
common pitfalls you have seen when enterprises attempt to scale Gen AI solution, and how can they proactively avoid them?
Okay, very good questions, Gauri. So what one of the common observations I have seen, I wouldn't say many organizations, but yeah, what I have observed is that, the organizations just, they would pick up any problem statement, rather than deciding it strategically. So they would, think that, okay, this problem, I mean, this problem statement or this issue is nagging them. Let's try to apply the AI onto solving this problem, right? But that is not always the case, because as I said that, AI is not meant for every problem. You have to select, you have to think about it, you have to plan it, and then you have to implement it, right? So this is the one common observation I have seen it, because as I said that, nowadays the organizations are very excited and I would say become impatient, because they want to they think that AI is a magic wand, and with AI, they can solve any of the problems in their organizations. So this is the one of the very generic things I would say that I have seen it in the organization. But as I said that, don't think of every problem as an opportunity with AI. You really need to evaluate it from the every different aspects. Hope this answers, Gauri.
Absolutely, very well explained, Mayur. Thank you so much. And I would like to request all the participants, please drop your questions in the chat box. I cannot see any questions from all of you. So either they have understood everything regarding today's session, or maybe they are in a hurry for for the weekend to celebrate the weekend. So we'll wait for next 1 or 2 minutes for your questions, and then we'll proceed with the closing.
Sure.
Please drop your questions on the chat box. And also please do share your valuable learning takeaways on our reviews.io site, where I have already provided you all the link. Please do let us know if there's any feedback, or you can share your key learning points as well. And please stay connected till the end, as I'll be announcing the spotlight of the week for this week. So please all right, so I can see we have got one question from Rajiv. Any
Mhm.
example of good AI governance framework?
Yeah, so I mean, there is no any standard framework defined in the industry as such as of today. But as I said that, this three pillar framework, it works very well with any organization because it holistically covers all the aspects, which needs to go into adoption of your AI initiatives, and it would rightfully take them into the successfully into the production stage. So my suggestion is that if any organizations adopts this framework, I mean they consider these 9 parameters, then definitely they won't be failing, and they would definitely take their AI initiatives into the right production environment, and they would definitely be seeing the benefits of that applications. Yeah. Hope this answers, Raju.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mayur, for answering it very with very clarity. And that said, I cannot say any further question, but I would like to encourage all the participants. Please reach out to a speaker, or you can drop your question across all our GSTC blog, and we'll make sure to answer your question is getting answered with the help of our subject matter experts. And yes, Mayur, I would like to thank you for being here today and sharing your insights on one of the important topics. So yes, we look forward to have you for another sessions as well. And before I take the handover back, we would love to hear final thoughts from you for all our participants who joined us today. Yes, Mayur, I was wondering if you can share your final thoughts with all our audience so we
Okay.
can proceed with closing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So I thought, I mean, this question for our audience, but yeah. So my final thoughts are that, first of all, thank you so much, GSDC and Preetham, for giving me this platform to share my perspectives on this subject with our participants. And secondly, friends, I mean, as I said that, in this AI age, we are very much excited that, let's implement the AI. But as I said that, let's not get into the trap of this falling into the AI just for the sake of AI. Okay. So I would suggest that, yes, I mean, do give a thought about this framework that I have shared with you. And if you follow these things, then I'm sure that, you will not get into the you would not fail into your AI initiatives. Okay. So this is my humble request, that, do think about it, and do share it with your teams, with your managers, with your leadership team, and so that you can make a right impact in your organizations. On that note, thank you so much, friends, for listening to me patiently, asking me the questions, and thank you so much, Preetham, for giving me this opportunity to share my perspective. Thank you.
It's my pleasure, Mayur. Thank you so much. It was great having you. And as I mentioned, that we'll definitely look forward to have more sessions with you in the future. And thank you so much. So, dear participants, as I mentioned, that I do have some quick announcement for all of you. Please bear with me so I can share my screen here. And here we go. Let me move to the next slide. So, this is regarding the today's feature session we had on. You all know that I have been announcing regarding all the certification that GSTC has for all of you. So all the listed certification, which is AI Foundation, AI Tool Mastery, and Agentic AI Domain Specialist, AI Strategic Integrated, and AI Guardian, or AI Change Evangelist and Leadership Advocate. So these all certifications are you can check this out for. You can use AI 20 to get 20% discount on all the listed certifications that we have. And in case if you're looking for any further assistance with this, get in touch with a learning advisor for more information or any further assistance. They're always there to help you with this entire process. And in case if you're looking for any partnership with GSTC, whether it's individual certification or authorized training partnership, university academic partnership, or enterprise level partnership, please reach out to the relevant spot that is mentioned in the slide. I've already shared the screenshot in the chat box for your reference. You can reach out to them to have further inquiries about all the partnership program that we have. And this is utility tool. This tool will help you to level up your profile. It will help you to improve your LinkedIn profile score, your AI skills score. You can use this AUG 100 as a code to get 100% off, which is absolutely only for our webinar attendees. So grab this opportunity, check this tool out. You'll find all the links in the chat box. And this is announcement that I've been doing since past weeks, that we are conducting this conference on AI's world leading AI adoption virtual conference, where we have probably plan to complete the entire AI life cycle, which is you have already completed the value and deploy. Now we'll be having orchestrate, upskill, and govern. These all panel discussions coming in the next week. So this panel discussion is scheduled on every Wednesday with the same time slot, which is a regular AI time slot, 9:30 p.m. Singapore. So we do have this incredible AI experts, head of AI directors, VPs will be joining us to share the insights, right? So feel free to register yourself. You can use the same registration link as well to join these panel discussions. So we look forward to have you all join for this insightful discussion. So do not miss this out, and you can set up reminders for yourself. And this is regular AI session, that is the continuation of our current series. We'll be having the series next week as well. We have this speakers lined up from 27th April till 1st May 2026 with the same time slot, and you can use the same registration link for the same for the next week as well. And this is the continuation of our ISO series. We have this wonderful ladies experts lined up for this upcoming week. Do join us for our ISO series as well, as they'll be sharing the insights on third part risk management using ISO 20000 and ISO 42001. And there's another series we have scheduled on learning and development for all the leaders out there. So please do join us for this as well. This is happening from 27th April till 1st May, which is upcoming week. You'll find all the registration link for all the sessions that I've been announcing right now in the chat box. I've shared it already, along with the WhatsApp group link, where you can connect with us directly over the WhatsApp to get daily updates on this webinars and panel discussions, along with the joining link as well. And this is another panel discussion we are conducting, learning and development in enterprise level. We already had the panel on 21st April, and we look forward to have more panel, which is scheduled on 5th May and 21st May. You can scan this QR to register yourself, and also you'll find the link in the chat box. So let's not miss this, because this is something you're going to take a lot of key learnings and takeaways, right? So please do join us for these sessions as well. And this is our referral champions. Let's congratulate to them and appreciate them for referring maximum people. We'll be announcing all the final winners at the end of this week. So at this end of this series, sorry, and we'll be getting back to them for the rewards, which is worth $400. And top three winners will be featured on the GSDC Wall of Fame as well. So please do refer maximum people and be the winner. And as I mentioned that GSDC is going to introduce the spotlight of the week. So yes, we will be highlighting a professional who have shared their best experiences, the learning experiences on social media. So it's very simple thing. You all have to do that. You have to share your learning stories, your learning takeaways over the social media, tag GSDC. You can use our hashtags as well, GSDC Impact or hashtag learning with GSDC. So we'll be picking up one of the best stories that we find, and we are going to make that professional as a spotlight of the week. And our spotlight will be getting a fame and the recognition across all our social platforms, right? So please do share your valuable feedbacks and your learning takeaways. And in case if you're looking for a speaker opportunity, as you all know, GSTC have this global platform for all the enthusiasts who want to speak at the global level, right? Global platform. So please do share your speaker profile with me. You'll find my email address in the chat box. We do have this global platform, which includes learning capsule, webinar, and podcast. And this is our social media connection. You can simply scan this QR to connect with us over social media platform like LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp. Please make sure that we do have the WhatsApp community group. You are following that group to get update and notifications on every new certification launches that we do, right? So please do follow us on all these platforms to stay updated with all the new updates in the GSTC. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining us and supporting us throughout this week. We'll keep the same encouragement and the motivation for the next week as well. I'll look forward to have you all for join for upcoming sessions. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend and take care of yourself. Thank you, Mayur. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Pritam. Thank you all. Bye-bye. Bye.